My first priority in my head is a radio broadcaster for the team. And then on top of that, I'm also a student manager, so I will be at practice every other day, and then I also go to games. That will entail a morning practice. So today was a little bit better. We didn't have to be there until 7:45, but for earlier in the semester, a lot of days we were getting to McGurk Arena at 6:15 in the morning, which meant I'd have to be up by about 5 so I could get myself ready and go. Then we have practice for about 3 hours. What the managers do, we get there early and we set everything up to get everything out. We'll be rebounding, we'll be passing around, helping just with about pretty much everything. It's a burden, especially with those morning practices. It's tough to get up so early, and then on top of that, you're gonna be tired going into the rest of your day of classes and having to do homework or other jobs if you have that. But it's also just a lot of fun. You get to be around the team, and I think the women's basketball team is one of the best programs in the nation as far as culture goes. They're super fun to be around. They take care of you a lot. So something I don't think people realize is that it's a great program to be around. They take care of their people, and that's something that is very rare in sport, I think. Broadcasting, that was back in high school. We had a TV broadcasting class. So between certain classes, we would be running the news show that you'd see that gets broadcast around the school. So I wanted to do that. I went in and I loved it, and that made me realize I like being in front of the camera. I like talking to the people and storytelling, stuff like that. The start, there's always the little bit of nerves because there's going to be people listening, and you have to say the right things and, more importantly, avoid saying the wrong things. So to start, you get a little bit of nerves, but I think that's ultimately what it's all about. It's not something easy to do, and nothing worth doing in life is easy. So it's a bit of a challenge with that. And then you go on air and, you're dictating the show. The show revolves around you. The other one, it was a soccer game this past year for CMU soccer, and the team was on a bad losing streak. They scored a goal to take the lead late in the game, and I had a lot of energy that went into that. It sounded like one of my better calls, and it was featured on STAA Talent's Calls of the Week. So that was a very proud moment because, one, it showed me that, I can do what I want to do, and then I also got some recognition for it, which showed me that I can get the recognition that can help me get noticed and propelled to the next step. Necessarily learning, but I think I've picked up a great time management skill. Trying to balance all of these different things. I often say I have 4 jobs on campus on top of being a full-time student. It definitely takes a toll and is difficult. Obviously, there's the problem that we're full-time students, so this is something this is a big focus in our lives. It takes up a lot of time, and then you try and add on these jobs outside of it too for better experience. So you have to worry about being at class, and doing homework, studying, and a lot of times with broadcasting you have to miss classes. The bus doesn't have Wi-Fi and I don't have a hotspot, so I can't use the hours of time that would be available to do homework to do that homework. So you miss out on that too.